pros. I'm really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Speaking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bills at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, it don't go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Finding Knox there, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Faced for their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage? Yeah,
and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. It'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen dancing to his left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the...
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They go right back to Singletary. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Come on now. Let's do this.
On 2nd down, Cook. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1 from the 47. It's 2nd and 5. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. They'll run on 1st down. It's Wilson, and he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Another run for Wilson on 2nd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Running on 1st down with Gaskin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they send a man in motion right. Gaskin is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 12, Allen forced out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A give up the middle to Singletary. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
They start the drive with Cook. They find some open field here. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it again with Cook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add to their fourth quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a one-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. In motion right is Wilson. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second down. Here's Mostert again. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Tua going to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Allen rolling to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
2 to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up my head and my feet. Right here. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into $1 million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen off the play fake. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, Allen out to his left. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Allen going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown. James Cook, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screen pass to Connor. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9.
Thanks to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
7-7, our score after 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To the air, Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run again on first down. Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down at 4. Again, it's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On play action, Allen. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down. Let's go. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got a man, complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big connection on that one. And even 40 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Prater for the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The tight end in motion right. After the sack on 1st down, Allen, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And this is intercepted. He was